And someone here to talk about Division 4, which was yesterday's division, is, of course, Kevin Vanderkoy, a.k.a. Rotterdam. Rotterdam, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, mate. But you guys forgot an essential part of opening a show.
I'm sorry. This day in history.
What happened today, Kev?
Marvel Comics came into creation.
I did not know about that.
Yeah,
But did you know that in 1991, this day in history, the USA announced their Dream Team lineup for the Summer Olympics?
Dream Team?
Yes.
Oh.
The sickest team of all time. That is now something, guys. You should have opened the show with that.
Hey, Kev, I have a question for I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you think NBA players should play in the Olympics?
Yes.
Really?
Okay, the
Even though FIFA players don't really care about the Olympics either?
It's because, I don't know, I think football is kind of too big. Like, we already have the events they care about. Football, like, I mean, in basketball, I feel there's not really a big international competition, so I feel the Olympics are very prestigious because the main focus is still in USA. In football, there's a lot of club competition. Then there are the national competitions already, which are so popular. I think they should remove football from the Olympics.
But NBA, I mean, you have these players that are getting paid millions of dollars, and you have every other team around the world not getting paid nearly that much. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit of an unfair advantage for the U.S.?
How can you say it's unfair when they're just that good? You should be proud, man. It's not unfair. They deserve it.
It's pretty easy when you have tens of millions of dollars at least. But anyway, go on with your segment. I'm sorry.
How about the Dream Team versus the Redeem Team, the 2012 team of Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo? Who wins in a straight up best of 7 right now?
I don't know. I think Ben is gonna get really mad if he would hear me say this, but I actually think the team of last year. Come on, man. It's King James. It's Kobe. Anyway, guys, let's talk about StarCraft. Of course, we had a lot of good games yesterday in Division 4, and one of the guys that we saw in that division was Targa. Targa did not really come off a great start yet, but we do feature him in one of the first clips of today. As Targa was playing against Chef, and Chef made a remarkable hold. As Targa surprised him with so many units, which kind of showed up. And here are all the Bailings morphing of Chef. Targa, why don't you blow them up? Why don't you blow them up? He wants to blow up the drones. It doesn't work. Chef just keeps buying a little bit of time for himself somehow, some way. Does end up losing the queens, but he stabilizes and eventually gets out of this with a drone lead. Really sick hold by Chef, as we still see Targa running around, but in this moment the Bailing count is just too high, and Targa is forced to back off. Really nice hold by Chef. Chef, who played fantastic ZVZ yesterday, and really showed, we already said, I think Chef is just playing very well. Targa played quite good, but Targa had a sick run this weekend in DreamHack, so that really showed how good Chef was playing. Next up, we're going to have a little bit of Roach action by Vibe versus Torzane. As you see, Vibe, I love this. It's kind of like the Overlord forcing that command center to lift off. It's like, I'm dropping creep. If they would ever do that, guys, I think we will all play Zerg. But Vibe, realizing the power of Roaches right now, puts in all the Roaches in his Overlord. I love how he had exactly enough Roaches for all those Overlords. And this is something that Mr. Bitter has been talking about for quite a while. If Terran goes mech heavy and they are slow with the tanks, they're slow with everything, just go all out with a Roach drop and we can see how effective this really is. Torzane does not straight up die, he sort of holds while repairing the Tors, but Vive did this extremely smart, as we see him taking out as many siege tanks and SCVs as possible. Takes out these rocks right now, which allows him to keep quite a few Roaches alive. While those SCVs will soon go back to mining, Vive spots another opportunity and immediately picks up one of those Tors. Really smart play by Vibe, who is off of a great start as well in the NASL Season 4. Took out Torzane in this series with a 2-0 score. So good job by Vibe. And last but not least, guys, the real story of yesterday. If it wasn't the boss stars, it's always the boss stars. Bishu made a sick 2-base play, and MC was as good as that, but MC wouldn't be MC if he just stays in this game, buys time for himself, gets up to 4 Colossus once more, and Bishu in a game which it was over. Any Protoss in the world would have said this game was over. If MC would have disconnected, most people would have probably said Bishu deserved the win. But this is MC, micros the Colossus, warps in more units, gets more icons, and forces Bishu to retreat. We can see those Colossus, and the moment that Colossus are retreating and there is nothing to cover them, that, guys, is a moment that you know you're in trouble in PvP. MC completes the almost impossible defense and defeats Bishu. If you haven't seen these games yet, guys, you want to check them out. Both Cloud Kingdom and Ohana were absolutely fantastic games. That micro of MC, I can look at this for hours. It's like poetry in a movie, if that makes any sense. Guys, take it away.
Makes plenty of sense, Kev.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
No, seriously, MC versus Bishu. I mean, Bishu has been on this huge run lately. He's been just smashing everybody in the league. obviously getting into the open bracket and winning it. For him to lose like that to MC really gives a lot of credit to MC. I mean, we've said this over and over and over again. I can't stress enough how good he is.
No, he's just a winner, man. He always wins.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, you got a lot of good StarCraft coming up today as well. I'm certainly excited about the little extra thing that you guys have.
Oh,
I'm sure you'll tell all the viewers about it. This was it for me. Hope you guys have fun. Have a good show.
Thanks, Rotterdam.
Thanks, Kevin.